Good morning and welcome to this lesson where we're going to talk about what I need you to annotate and how I need you to annotate your new novel, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. So before we go any farther, let's look at our lesson objectives. 1, I want you to understand what exactly you should annotate in this book. And 2, I want you to understand how you're going to demonstrate your annotations to me. So, with that being said, let's actually take a look at the beginning of our novel. Now, the first thing you're going to want to annotate are the major themes in Mockingbird. Typically, I would let you discover those themes on your own, but in our next video, I'm going to share with you the themes that I think are important and that I expect to see. The next thing you're going to want to annotate is any major characters, their physical descriptions, and any indirect characterization, which physical description kind of falls within. If you're not sure what indirect characterization is, I will link another video that explains that topic. The third thing I want you to annotate are literary devices and their examples. There's a whole plethora of things that are literary devices. I will give you a handout that explains the ones that we need you to know for advanced. And as you come across these, you mark them down. The next thing you're going to want to annotate are any unknown words that you need clarified. The fifth thing you're going to annotate are any questions that you have going through the book. And the very last thing is anything that surprises you or excites you. Now, why do you annotate these things? 1, because when good readers read books, they interact with their text. They think about what seems to be the major ideas. They recognize the beauty of the language they're reading. They try to figure out what the character's motivations are and what you can tell about the character and the way the author does it. They try to figure out the vocabulary without having to look it up necessarily. They ask questions. They make connections. So all of those things are what you're going to annotate. Now, how are you going to annotate them? Well, this is sort of a process, okay? On the front cover, you're going to write the major themes and their abbreviations. Then as you read the book and you come across something that you think fits with one of those major themes, you'll underline it in your book and you'll mark the theme, like T1, T2, T3, T4. This will save you from having to write the theme out over and over. So the next thing you're going to do on the inside pages, sort of towards the front, you're going to write the names of the major characters and then the page number where they're described or where the author uses indirect characterization. So as you come across that in the novel and you underline it, you're going to say, aha, this describes Gem, so I'm going to put Gem and I'm going to put the page number in the front. Then when you come across any word that you don't know, you're going to underline it or highlight it, and you'll be writing a handwritten or typed list of words that you'll keep in your binder or in your Google folder, and you'll write vocab in the margin. The next thing is you're going to underline or highlight any literary device, and in the back cover, you'll make a list of the devices like simile and metaphor and personification, and you'll note the page number. You'll want to use the word lit in the margin. And lest I forget, because I'm noticing on the slide it doesn't mention this, when you're underlining about the character, you should probably mark something like CH for characterization or CHR. A question mark wherever it is that you have questions about plot, and an exclamation point where something surprises or excites you. So you've got lots of underlining, lots of highlighting, lots of marks in the front and the back of the book. The reason you're doing all of this is it will speed you along when it comes to our discussions about what's important in each chapter. I will be collecting these books and checking your annotations periodically, so make sure you're actually doing this. And in our next video, I'll be talking about the major themes. Hopefully this helped.